Charles Bauer is a Texan, and he says he's interested in wearing a tweed vest for outerwear in general, not necessarily always paired with a kilt, though he does wear kilts. He says his default when he's not in a kilt is to be wearing a Western style shirt, the kind with the pearl snaps and everything, and a pair of jeans and cowboy boots. So he's wondering if the kilt style, Highland style tweed vest would look good with that look. Should he consider adding lapels to the waistcoat? And he's wondering, this is a good question just for clarification for everybody. He's asking if the lapels go all the way around to form a collar or if they stop. And does it make sense or not?
Sure.
Would it work?
To some degree, I'll say, would you wear a vest? Take Highland wear out of it. Would you wear a vest with a cowboy shirt and jeans and a pair of cowboy boots? If the answer is yes, I'm not up on my cowboy fashion. I will plead a bit of ignorance. Eric's got a little bit more exposure. But if you would wear it with it, then sure. I'm happy he didn't say that he wanted to wear a kilt with a cowboy shirt. That I would probably have and a pair of cowboy boots. I'd probably have a lot stronger opinion on. But the vest itself, my only thought would be making sure if you're trying to have one vest to wear with a kilt or with your cowboy shirt and jeans, I'd say yes, it could probably work. I would make sure that you're getting a vest with the peaks on the bottom, so that they go down a little bit further. I wouldn't want to get a vest like super, super long, because then it wouldn't look great with kilts, but it would look okay with a pair of jeans and a shirt. On the other side, you can get one that's long, but it wouldn't look good with the other. So it's a balancing act. You have to kind of find that happy medium where it's a little bit long for the kilt, but still acceptable. A little bit short for the jeans, but still acceptable. Fine. And the peaks on the bottom kind of help bridge that a little bit.
Yeah. I think that how well it will be able to traverse both styles of clothing will possibly depend on your body type. If you're really skinny, you might get away with it better. I'm not sure if you'd get away with it as well if you have a belly, just because things tend to ride a little bit differently, and the vest is going to stick out a little bit more. So my basic thought would be, personally, I wouldn't combine a roper or like a panhandle slim kind of shirt. Yes, I've worn them. Arizona. So basically, some of the rodeo shirts are a little more full cut now and have fuller sleeves. I think those will look better with a vest in general. The classic cowboy shirt, Western shirt, like Panhandle Slim is an old brand name. It's cut very close to the body. The sleeves are very skinny, and the yoking details are very prominent. That, I think, looks odd with a vest. I think those shirts were really meant to be worn without any layers on top of them. They're just supposed to show off on their own. They're kind of a work of art by themselves. If you go for a more vintage cowboy shirt, like something from Scully's, Wawmaker, those guys, or even, dare I say it, the grandfather shirts that we sell, because those are in the mode, they're more fully cut with a larger sleeve, and they're a little more blousy. They'll look better with a vest as a result. And you don't have the detailing on those that's going to interfere with the look of the vest the way I think the yokes and it's mostly the yoke I'm worried about. And the prints are the prints. But the yokes, I think, would look odd coming out from underneath a vest, and the flap pockets would just look odd underneath a vest if you wear the vest open.
It might work. I'd say the probability of it working well are fair to low. Therefore, I'd get a vest that works better with kilts, because you're going to get more use out of it with your kilt than you would with a cowboy shirt and jeans and that kind of thing. Probably. So, your mileage may vary. You may put it on and be like, dude, this is my new look. That's it. Every single day, going to the office. That's what I'm wearing.
Right.
More power to you.
Right.
But if it were me, I would buy it for the kilt and then try it on in my home and say, okay, does this work? Can I make it work? If yes, sure, great. If not, don't worry about it. the collar or the lapels on it. He asked if they were all the way around or just the front. The lapels on the vest, at least the vest that we sell, actually end right at the shoulder seam right up here. So they're just lapels for the front. They do not go around the back of the neck.
And that's normal for most vests because you wouldn't want to have that excess fabric interfering with the collar of a jacket when you're wearing the vest with the jacket. So that's actually pretty normal. Like even, like the Western wear vests I've seen are the same deal most of the time.
Yeah. Eric, can you think of in your vast cowboy experience, thinking back to your childhood as a cattle rustler, can you think of any, like I'm picturing like Lone Ranger, and I don't remember him ever wearing a vest. Can you picture anything, any cowboy shirt with a vest or anything over top other than maybe a leather vest kind of thing?
I mean, sometimes you, like, especially if you're talking like the 70s and when things were just generally awkward, almost on purpose. I could see guys with fringe vests and stuff. Yeah, like talking about like my dad's day, wearing a leather vest, like a suede vest with a cowboy shirt. And something about the suede, it becomes forgivable. You know what I mean? The way in the 70s things were just kind of like very loosey-goosey in terms of putting different styles together in general, and that went over into Western wear too. But most of the time, I mean, the traditional cowboy shirt comes from the 50s. It was a kind of an invention from Hollywood. It was loosely based on work shirts from the old West, and it was mostly meant to be worn by itself to show off. I mean, the older ones had all kind. You got all the designs on the yokes, the embroidery, and you got the snaps and all those details. It's kind of a showpiece on its own. I've seen guys wear vests over them, but it doesn't look good to me. It's supposed to be its own thing, in my opinion. I mean, a work shirt or a vintage style shirt, fine. Like you got like a denim work shirt or a Carhartt's like a duck work shirt with a vest on top. That looks really cool, and you'll see that a lot like at SASS shoots and stuff like that.
Boys and girls, let me know. Would you wear a cowboy shirt with a kilt vest, with cowboy boots? What would be your worst outfit? Let us know in the comments. If you want to check out other videos on kilt accessories, check this out over here. If you want to check out a video about wearing a kilt in the heat in the desert, check this video out down there.